have another special guest on our show here. We have Jonathan. And Jonathan, what projects do you have again?
Thanks for having me. On Twitter, I'm Starcada. I'm a Cardano maxi, and I'm trying to build out the Cardano gaming ecosystem.
Cool. Yeah, both you and A-Sung are really big on the gaming ecosystem.
That's right, yeah.
I want to know, how did you get into Cardano? Why Cardano?
Well, that's a good question. In 2020, before the pandemic, I was fired, and I was looking for a job, and I was actually looking for Haskell jobs.
Huh.
Yeah.
Specifically Haskell jobs.
Yes. So my trajectory into Cardano is a little unique in that respect.
Mm-hmm.
And I stumbled upon the Plutus Pioneer Program for building Cardano smart contracts. And I was hooked ever since.
Nice. So tell me a little bit more about the ecosystem you've been building out and just how the gaming space has been transforming these past few years. I guess the past 4 years you've been in the space.
Sure. Web3 offers some really unique and novel technology for gaming. The early kind of conceptions of Web3 gaming is that players can own their assets, so they don't get rugged by the game that they're playing, that they're dedicating all this time for. Because actually I have a friend in Cardano. He was a World of Warcraft player, and they banned him. He was like one of the top, like, I don't know, 0.01%. And they banned him, and he lost all this stuff. He lost all his assets, everything that he worked for. So I think the initial conceptualization of Web3 gaming is that that can't happen.
Mm-hmm.
You own your assets. They're in your wallet. But since then, I think some other ideas have developed. Like play to earn is a little nuanced. That's gone through some iterations. It was an initial concept. I don't know if it's really panned out, but definitely earning something for playing. Kind of like maybe in a betting context where you actually get rewarded for participating. So that was sort of like the initial conception of Web3 gaming. It's more recently it's evolved a little bit more with zero knowledge technology, where you can sort of verify gameplay. Broadly speaking, it would be considered like anti-cheat, but I don't think that term does it justice. It's more
zero knowledge or anti-cheat.
Well, zero knowledge can be used to create this anti-cheat technology. So that's the means to go about anti-cheat. But yeah, anti-cheat, it's kind of specific. I think it's just more of like the new way of gaming, where everybody's on a level playing field. And the game is being verified as you're playing it. So there's significantly less room for hacks and bots and cheats, and you can trust the process of online gaming more.
And have you seen this growing mostly in the Cardano space, or has this been something that's starting to become more prevalent on other blockchain spaces too? I know, like, we have Midnight as a Cardano partner chain that's also trying to utilize your knowledge proofs, but are other blockchains also starting to use this technology?
Yeah, so on my Twitter, I reposted a video, and it's kind of a parody, but you have this guy playing a game, and every time he shoots an enemy, a dialogue for confirm the transaction pops up. Yeah, which is pretty unrealistic.
Yeah.
So developers are trying to implement this, and they are running into some issues as far as that. This concept that I've taken is actually, I learned about it through a different blockchain called Mina, the Mina blockchain.
Yeah.
It's like a specific zero knowledge blockchain, and they're going to have basically every transaction validated on chain. I did a prototype for Rare Evo, the Rare Evo Midnight Hackathon, which attempted to do that, where it's like game events are represented as transactions. So we're not quite there yet, but I see that as the future of gaming.
Is there anything that you want to share here with our audience, either get involved in what you're doing or just support your community?
Yeah, I mean, this is convincing crypto, and I think crypto has a lot to offer. We've seen it go from self-custody of your own money, and now we're seeing it to gameplay verification online. So that's a huge gamut, and I think the future is bright for crypto, and I think it offers a lot of possibilities to really improve auditability, verification, and just a trust in our society.
That's what we need right now.
Yes.
For sure. All right. Well, if you want to check it out, your Twitter is
it's like Starcada1.
Starcada1. Okay. All right. I'll link your info down below if people want to reach out to you too if they have more questions.
Great. I appreciate it.
Thanks for being on the show.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.